so for example, my kids don't come. I do give trainings about.
Well, they don't come to my classes.
Oh, yeah. So, I always tell them, I don't know that they actually wrote my book or anything, but when the time is right.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm telling you, it's more that they observe, and that if you keep your mouth shut, you will be amazed. You will be amazed. Yeah, but sometimes we cannot help it, and I cannot help it.
Yeah.
Believe me, a lot of times I give advice, and I still give my opinions, and I have my judgment. And we cannot help it, but we need to know that.
Yeah.
We need to know we cannot help it and don't make ourselves wrong.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because we had a big family blow up in the last couple of weeks. We had a death in the family, and the boys decided to clean out the garage, which meant they moved all their sister's stuff. And I mean, we just had this huge explosion. So last weekend, I said, okay, we're having a family meeting, and I made them all sit in a circle.
Yeah.
And I had a stick, and I said, this is the talking stick. You can only talk if you have the stick, right?
Yeah.
And I was amazed. It took a couple hours, but boy, they finally got to the core of what was wrong, and the emotions started coming up, and then everybody could, forgive each other, and okay, we're family. Can we go to lunch tomorrow?
Beautiful.
So, but yeah, it's kind of amazing. So let's get back to you're an accountant.
I am.
So, I mean, tell me, how do you balance this?
Oh, wow. Well, one thing that I can tell you is that I apply this as much as I can. This is a work, it's 24-hour work on job, okay? So I try to practice as much as I can, and I do practice it also with my clients. So my clients realize that there is something different, strange. You know what I tell people? If you're looking for the normal accountant, I'm not. No, I am. I have a part of me that is creative, my creativity. I do apply it, especially, for taxes, without getting anybody. Actually, because of my creativity, I get a lot of people out of trouble. Okay. I usually attract the people that have tax problems, that they have no file, or they are being audited, or, anyway, I have a lot of those cases. But my creativity helps me with that. But you know what it helps me too? I have amazing results with IRS audit.
Really?
But I do apply this.
Yeah.
I go to the audit, I keep my mouth shut, and I just clean like nobody's business. I work on myself because this came up for me because it's an opportunity for me to clean. So my stuff.
Sure.
So I have amazing things. People that are still waiting for the bill because they ask me to get like an installment payment for them, but I come back and they said that they receive a letter with no change. They are still, but they said we might review it in 30 days. They are still waiting for something to come, and they don't owe anything.
Yeah.
So it's a bit, reward for me.
Yeah.
But really, I know it's not me. It's just the cleaning and me willing to work on myself.
Yeah.
So I do that, and I balance it. To be honest with you, that keeps me also grounded. My accounting work keeps me grounded, and the other work, spiritual work we think is no work. But I get more tired of when I do trainings and things like that, because again, it's like working on myself all the time.
Sure.
So sometimes I get more tired of the spiritual work, but it keeps me balanced. It's great, to be honest with you. Sometimes I come back from the seminar and I get on my computer to work on accounting or something, that kind of,
balances you back out. Yeah. So tell me what
at one point, I want to tell you something. At one point, when I became spiritual, I thought, I don't want to do accounting anymore. Always trying to push it, you know? And then I realized, because it's not going away, actually, more comes.
Right.
So, I get to the point that I make peace with it, and I thought, wait a minute, this is a very important part. I can not only help people with that part that is sometimes overwhelming for them, but that I also have a profession that allows me to write a book and publish it myself and pay for it, and I have a radio program in Spanish that I share with people, all this, and I'm paying myself. So, it's like God gave me this profession for something.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful.
So tell me, when you have a seminar, what are you teaching?
I teach all these tools, the cleaning tools that we call it, is how, I tell always people, I'm not up there because I know better. It's like I woke up, so I'm here to wake up people, to show them that there is an easiest way. The tools that I teach are incredibly easy.
Yeah.
People don't believe me because
Can
they are
you give us an example?
yeah,
Yeah.
they are so ridiculous
Yeah.
too. And
Yeah.
I mean, I have over 60 tools
Yeah.
or more that I can tell you. But for example, one of the things that when a problem comes out, okay, one of the things that you can do is just think light switch. Okay, light switch, light switch, and you just repeat that like, light switch, light switch. So instead of going, I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that we do is as soon as a problem comes out, we grab it.
Right.
Okay, we are very good at that.
Yeah.
And we have an opinion and we give advice and we know what is right and wrong. Okay. So one of the things to let go is, for example, repeat light switch. The other thing you need to know is that every time you worry or you think about something, you're really letting know that part of you, some call it God, Buddha, Jesus, whatever, but it's inside of us.
Right.
And that part of us that knows everything and that has all the solutions and all the right solutions for, for our problems, we are letting that part know, let me handle it because I know better.
Yeah.
Okay? So the light, for example, repeating light switch is a way of giving permission. Okay? Because we have free will. And if you don't give permission, God will not invade your privacy.
Right.
Okay? You can be killing yourself. God will not do anything because you decided you have free will. So the light switch is about giving permission. Okay, I'm just saying, okay, I'm willing to let go. And sometimes we worry and we say, light switch, but you try and you do your best. But basically, when you are saying light switch, really what you are saying is, I'm sorry, please forgive me for whatever is in me that has created this. And we don't know what it is. We don't know what take, what self, what, problem. But there is a part of you that knows. And all you have to do is start it.
Right.
So you are not the one erasing your problems. You are the one giving permission that can be erased. And you never know, Tina, how many things were going to come your way that you stop, because this is like preventing also. But I'm always telling people, I'm not telling you you will not have any problem from now on, or life will be heaven.
Yeah.
You will be even more aware.
Yeah.
So you will be like, could even more things come? But if you are willing to really do this, I'm sorry, please forgive me for whatever is in me, I don't know, that could create it. I mean, you'll be amazed.
Yeah.
Amazed of the change in your life, around you, the people that you have around you, without having to talk to anybody. Because I'm going to tell you something. We share tapes. We share memories.
Yeah.
And it takes only one to let go. Okay? Because let me show you something. So there is a problem, and you have your opinion, and you push, and I push, and
of course.
But what happens if I let go?
Yeah.
You just can't.
No, there's nothing to push against.
So we need to realize that if you're just with one person that is willing to let go, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So this is about, again, letting go, forgiveness. Whatever is in me, I'm sorry. You can just practice saying, I'm sorry, or thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Even though sometimes we have to say thank you. It's like, thank you for this one. And I know there are situations, that life puts us in some situations that are hard.
Of course.
Go and tell somebody that is being abused to say thank you to that person. And I'm not saying they have to go and actually tell that person, but to forgive inside. So you have to know that when you don't forgive, you are hurting yourself, not the other person. So this is a process that you work with yourself. Thank you, I'm sorry, forgive me. Whatever you want to say, light switch. But you are working on yourself, letting go, forgiving. And one day it's like you just see that person and you feel nothing.
There's no more energy.
So what we are looking is to be at peace with ourselves, no matter what is going on around. So it doesn't matter if we were abused, if something happened, if you did something that is totally wrong, and everybody around me will reassure me that I'm right, that person hurt me and that wasn't right. But
it doesn't matter.
Sometimes we choose to be dead right. See, that's what we do to ourselves. So we are better be dead than right.
Yeah.